But in this story, we're particularly poor at this point in time. And I remember my mother at the time was just like, hey, I'm not about to pay for you to fail. You're going to have to start taking your bike to school like how I used to back in the day. And I thought that was interesting because I'm like, we live in a pretty dangerous neighborhood, but okay, I can ball. I'm not afraid of it. So my mom is, I remember one day before classes started, my mom took me around in her car and kind of like showed me the route via car. She's like, yeah, you're going to go down this path, you're going to go down that path, you're going to cut down this shortcut and cut down over here, and that's how you're going to get to your classes. So I had never done anything like this, and I want to make that abundantly clear in the story because I don't want people to think that I have done this before. So I've never done this. My mom just decided as like an additional punishment for me not getting the particular grade that she thought I should get, this is how this was going to play out. So that's what happened. I basically became an example, if you will, that if you fail, you're going to have to ride your bike to school or to release your summer classes. And so I thought. We'll come back to that at another point in the story. So she shows me the route. The day comes and I take my bike to class. Now, I take my bike to class and, I have to get up particularly early in order to be able to accomplish this goal of getting to the high school. So I remember I got up like an hour early and bike to school. Because my thoughts is, even if I'm early, that'll work. Because even if I'm early, it's like I biked here, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want nobody to actually see me on this bike anyway, because, that looks poor. So I remember that being a thing too. I need that. So I took my bike to school. I remember it took me like, I don't know, 45 minutes. I remember my legs hurt, and I remember I had major like chafing. Like I was kind of out of shape at this point in time, but I remember my thighs were chafing like a motherfucker. That's the one thing I remember the most. And that my seat wasn't the most comfortable. But I'm gonna need that. Dang it. But that's what I remember the most. But anyway, I got there, and I'll never forget my very first day of orientation.